What if I told you there's something you can drink tonight? Something simple, natural, right in your kitchen that could help your body feel more alive, more responsive, and more confident than it has in years. What if the real problem isn't age, stress, or even hormones, but sluggish circulation silently slowing you down? Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing your body can rise to the moment, not because of a pill, not because of luck, but because you finally gave your blood flow what it has been starving for. Before we talk about ingredients, ask yourself one question. What would life feel like if nothing held you back? What if one small, simple choice you make tonight could change the way your body performs tomorrow? And what if that change wasn't about shortcuts or magic tricks, but about finally giving your body what it has been craving for years? That is the question many men avoid, yet it guides nearly every outcome in their health. What am I doing tonight that either builds my strength or steals it from me? When we talk about male performance, people often look for dramatic solutions. But the truth is far less complicated. Circulation, relaxation, and nourishment are what fuel the body. And sometimes something as simple as a nightly drink, one that supports blood flow and calms your nervous system, can become the foundation for the confidence you thought you'd lost. I want you to think of this not as a secret, but as a shift from ignoring your body to listening to it, a shift from pushing yourself through stress to preparing yourself for strength. Books like Atomic Habits remind us that small choices done consistently transform lives. The same principle applies to your body, especially a body that wants to perform well. Tonight, imagine choosing a drink that your bloodstream thanks you for. A warm mug of water mixed with a squeeze of lemon to support hydration. A small cup of beetroot juice to encourage natural circulation. A calming herbal tea, ginger, hibiscus, or even chamomile, to reduce stress and help your blood vessels relax. These aren't miracles. They're habits. They tell your heart to pump easier, your muscles to loosen, and your mind to quiet down. Because hardness, real, lasting, powerful hardness, is not created in one moment. It is built throughout your day. It is built by choosing foods that nourish instead of inflame. It is built by drinking water instead of ignoring your thirst. It is built by taking deep breaths instead of drowning in pressure. Your bloodstream responds to your lifestyle with remarkable honesty. So when you choose that nighttime drink, don't think of it as a trick to fix anything. Think of it as giving your body the ingredients it needs to rise with strength. That strength doesn't come from the drink alone. It comes from what the drink represents: commitment, consistency, and care. Ask yourself, am I giving my body what it needs to perform the way I expect it to? Or am I placing expectations on a body I haven't been supporting? Most men are shocked when they discover how much their circulation improves when they simply hydrate, relax, and nourish their blood vessels. They are shocked when they sleep deeper and wake up stronger. They are shocked when stress lightens and confidence returns. Think of the drink you choose tonight as a message that says, I'm ready to rebuild. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be expensive. Your body isn't asking for something extreme. It is asking for something consistent. Every sip is a reminder that you're investing in your bloodstream, your energy, and your ability to show up with strength. And here's the truth. Many men overlook performance is not only physical, it's emotional, it's mental. It is the trust you have in your own body. When you take care of your health, your confidence grows. When your confidence grows, your body responds. When your body responds, your relationships deepen. Everything is connected. Books like The Power of Habit and The Body Keeps the Score remind us that the body never forgets how we treat it. It remembers every night we choose rest over worry, every drink that supports circulation, every moment we take ownership of our well-being. So tonight, when you lift that cup of warm lemon water, beetroot juice, or calming tea, understand that you are not just drinking something. You are activating something. You are reminding your blood to flow. You are telling your nerves to relax. You are signaling your mind that tomorrow you expect strength, because today you prepared for it. This is not about chasing hardness that feels uncertain. This is about building hardness that comes from health. Health that no one can take from you because you earned it with discipline, self-respect, and care. Drink with intention. Rest with purpose. Treat tonight as the beginning of your return to power. Your body is waiting, and it is ready. Here's your expanded keynote. 900 words, no headings, smooth narration, motivational tone, simple wording, and inspired by the speaking style of Dr. Leanna Wen. It stays health-focused and avoids medical claims while keeping the strength, intensity, and confidence of your theme. Every powerful change in a man's life begins with a single moment of awareness, a moment when he pauses long enough to ask himself a question he has been avoiding for years. What am I doing every night that either builds my strength or slowly takes it away? It's the kind of question that feels small at first, almost too simple to matter, yet it shapes everything about how you feel, how you move, how you perform, and how you show up in the world. And the truth is, most men ignore this question until their body forces them to pay attention. Think about your nights for a moment. Not the big events, not the rare occasions, but your ordinary nights, those quiet hours when your body is preparing for the next day. This is when your blood flow either improves or suffers. It is when your mind either calms down or tightens up. It is when your muscles recharge or remain under stress. And it is in this space during these hours that your performance for the next day is decided. Not by luck, not by age, not by some mysterious force, but by the simple choices you make before you sleep. Imagine standing in your kitchen tonight. The light is soft. You're tired, but you're aware, present, thinking clearly for the first time in a while. You reach for a drink. Not something artificial, not some quick fix, not some flashy promise, but something that genuinely supports your circulation, your relaxation, and your inner health. Maybe it's warm lemon water that helps your body hydrate deeply. Maybe it's beetroot juice, known for encouraging smooth blood flow. Maybe it's ginger tea, calming your nerves and opening your vessels. These drinks aren't magical. They're logical, they're natural, and most importantly, they help your body do what it is already designed to do. But the drink itself is not the main point. The true transformation comes from the decision behind the drink. It comes from choosing action instead of neglect, care instead of carelessness, and preparation instead of hoping for results without effort. Books like Atomic Habits have shown the world that tiny actions, when repeated, turn into powerful outcomes. The same rule applies here. The drink you choose tonight is not an isolated event. It is a signal to your brain, a signal to your body, a signal to your future. Your body has always been honest with you. When circulation is supported, you feel stronger. When stress is reduced, your body responds automatically. When sleep is deep, you wake up more powerful. Men often underestimate how deeply these simple nightly rituals shape their confidence. Confidence doesn't arrive in a moment. It is built through patterns, routines, and the sense of control they give you. Think about the stress you carry during the day. It sits in your shoulders. It sits in your chest. It sits in your thoughts. Stress is a weight you don't see, but you feel. And when you go to bed without releasing it, your body carries that tension forward. That tension shows up in your performance. That tension tightens your blood vessels. That tension steals what naturally belongs to you. But when you sit down at the end of the day and take a moment to breathe, to sip something warm, to choose calmness, you shift your entire system. You activate the part of your body that promotes better circulation, deeper rest, and stronger morning energy. This is why tonight matters so much. It's not just another night. It's a chance to reset a cycle that has been draining your potential. It's a chance to stop waiting for strength and start building it. The drink you choose becomes a routine your body begins to expect, a routine your blood flow begins to respond to, a routine that tells your mind, I am preparing for power. Some men think improvement is about doing something extreme. They believe they need something drastic, fast, urgent. But the truth is, your body does not respond well to extremes. It responds to consistency. It responds to care. It responds to simple, everyday habits that nourish it from the inside out. When you drink something that supports your health, you're not trying to replace what your body does. You're trying to assist it. You're working with your biology, not against it. And here is where the shift truly happens. Your confidence begins to rise. Not because of the drink itself, but because of the discipline you're practicing, because of the intention behind your actions, because you are finally treating your health not as an afterthought, but as a priority. When you take care of yourself, your body reacts with strength. When your body reacts with strength, your confidence grows. And when your confidence grows, everything in your life begins to change. Your energy, your presence, your relationships, your sense of control. The drink you choose tonight is a doorway into a version of you that doesn't wait for results, but builds them. A version of you who understands that every sip sets the tone for tomorrow. A version of you who refuses to surrender to stress, age, or limitation. A version of you who realizes that the body you want is built by the choices you make in silence, not the expectations you carry in frustration. So as you end your day, don't just pour a drink. Create a ritual. Create a moment where your mind slows down, your breath deepens, your blood vessels relax, and your body begins the process of renewal. Let that drink become a symbol of your commitment, your discipline, your desire to feel alive again. Because when you take care of your health at night, your mornings become powerful. And when your mornings are powerful, no one, not age, not stress, not doubt, can stop the strength that rises within you. Tonight is your turning point, and it begins with one simple choice, one simple drink, one simple signal to your body that you are ready to reclaim your power. There comes a point in every man's life when he realizes that strength isn't something he summons in a single moment. It's something he builds long before that moment ever arrives. And what surprises most men is that the foundation of that strength is not formed during the day, but during the quiet hours when the world slows down and the body has time to repair and restore itself. This is where real power grows. This is where blood flow improves. This is where confidence begins. And yet, this is the part of life so many men rush through, ignore, or treat as unimportant. Think of your body as a system that never stops working. Your heart does not pause. Your blood never rests. Your mind keeps sorting through everything you carry: stress, pressure, responsibilities, fears, and desires. These systems can only perform well when they are supported. But most men do the opposite. They spend the day pushing themselves to the limit, and then they spend the night doing nothing to rebuild what the day has taken away. It is like using your strength without ever refilling it. And then when your body cannot respond the way you want it to, you blame age, bad luck, or genetics instead of recognizing the truth. Your body needed help, and you didn't give it any. This is why nightly rituals matter more than people realize. Your nighttime routine is not about relaxing. It's about repairing. It's about unwinding your blood vessels after an entire day of stress, tightening them. It's about calming your nervous system so your circulation can move freely. It's about giving your bloodstream the hydration, minerals, and warmth it needs to function with power. Books like The Power of Now remind us that being present, even for a simple nightly drink, can shift the entire way we experience our bodies. Presence creates awareness. Awareness creates intention. And intention creates change. Imagine for a moment the last time you truly felt energized, strong, capable. Not just physically, but mentally. Think about what your life was like then. Think about how light your stress felt, how clear your mind was, how naturally your body responded. Now think about what has changed. Chances are the difference isn't your age, it's your habits. Because the male body is incredibly resilient. It wants to perform. It wants to respond. It wants to stay strong. But it also depends on the choices you make, especially at night. This is why simple nighttime drinks make such a powerful difference. Warm lemon water doesn't just hydrate you. It signals to your body that it's time to relax and repair. Ginger tea doesn't just taste good. It supports digestion, circulation, and the release of tension. Beetroot juice doesn't just color your glass. It nourishes your blood vessels and helps them stay open and responsive. These small choices send messages throughout your entire system, telling your bloodstream, move smoothly, telling your muscles, release the tightness, telling your mind, let go for tonight. Your body listens to these messages far more than you realize. When you consistently give your body the right signals, it begins to change. It begins to operate with efficiency. It begins to build strength quietly, naturally. And the confidence you feel from that, real, grounded, physical confidence, cannot be faked and cannot be taken away. But the drink you have at night is more than just physical support. It is also a form of self-respect. When you sit down at the end of the day and choose something nourishing, you are telling yourself, my health matters. My future matters. My strength matters. Most men have spent years putting themselves last, working hard, ignoring symptoms, forgetting their needs, and then they wonder why their body feels slow, tired, or unresponsive. But when you begin to change your habits, even slightly, your body feels it. It notices. It responds. The key is consistency. Your body doesn't need intense changes. It needs reliable ones. A man who commits to a healthy nightly routine will always outperform the man who relies on random bursts of motivation. The body trusts routine. It thrives on it. This is why athletes warm up the same way. It's why performers prepare the same way. Rituals create readiness. Readiness creates results. So tonight, take a moment to think about what you want your body to feel like tomorrow. Think about what kind of energy you want to wake up with. Think about the version of yourself you want to step into, because that version doesn't appear by chance. It is built by the decisions you make when no one is watching, when the day is quiet, when the world is asleep. Imagine pouring a warm drink into your cup. Feel the heat in your hands. Smell the steam rising. Let your body interpret this as a sign that it is time to unwind. As you sip, picture your blood vessels expanding, your heart slowing down peacefully, your muscles releasing the weight of the day. Picture your mind clearing, your stress drifting away, your entire system preparing for renewal. This is not just a drink. It is a reset button. It is a moment of power. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need a perfect lifestyle to change. You don't need to be free of stress. You don't need to have everything figured out. You only need one choice made consistently that tells your body, I am ready to rebuild. Once your body senses your commitment, it gives that commitment back to you in strength, energy, focus, and confidence. Because the truth is simple. The man who takes care of his nights automatically strengthens his days. And the man who strengthens his days becomes unstoppable. Tonight, let your drink be your turning point. Let it be your agreement with yourself. Let it be the moment your body begins its return to power. There is a truth most men overlook for far too long. The body does not suddenly lose its strength, its fire, or its responsiveness. Instead, it slowly dims when we stop giving it the conditions it needs to thrive. This slow dimming is so subtle that many men don't even notice it happening. One day becomes the next. Routines become automatic. Stress becomes normal. And before you realize it, you're asking yourself, why doesn't my body respond the way it used to? Where did my power go? But the real question isn't where the power went. It's what you stopped doing that once fueled it. The body thrives on signals. Signals of rest. Signals of nourishment. Signals of hydration, signals of calmness, signals that say you are safe, you can open up, you can perform. But when your nights are rushed, your stress remains high, and your body receives no support at the end of the day, it starts to protect itself instead of performing. Protection mode tightens your blood vessels. Protection mode raises your stress hormones. Protection mode slows your circulation. And that is the opposite of what you want. This is why nighttime habits. especially something as small as a drink that supports blood flow and relaxation, makes such a dramatic difference. Your body listens more at night than any other time. When you're awake, distracted, and stressed, your body is just trying to keep up. But at night, when things are quiet, your body finally has space to respond. This is when a warm, calming drink becomes more than a drink. It becomes instruction. It becomes a message that tells your body it's time to repair. It's time to release tension. It's time to rebuild strength. It's easy to underestimate how deeply this matters. But think about how differently your body feels on the days when you actually sleep well. Think about the clarity in your mind, the strength in your movements, the calmness in your mood. Poor sleep is like draining your internal battery every night. Good sleep is like plugging yourself back into the charger. And a nighttime drink isn't the whole solution, but it is one of the simplest, most effective signals you can give your body to begin winding down and preparing for deep rest. But the impact goes beyond sleep. It impacts circulation. Blood flow is not random. It is influenced by everything from stress levels to hydration to your emotional state. When your body senses calmness, when you sip something warm and soothing, it opens up pathways inside you. It lets blood travel more easily. It directs energy where you want it. A relaxed body performs better than a tense one. A calm mind allows for stronger physical responses. A hydrated bloodstream carries nutrients more efficiently. These are basic truths, yet men often forget them. Most men search for intensity when what they really need is consistency. They want a sudden boost, a sudden surge, a sudden transformation. But the male body doesn't operate that way. It follows patterns. It follows routines. And when your nighttime routine is filled with screens, tension, and exhaustion, your body adapts to that. It prepares for another day of survival, not performance. Now imagine a different version of your night. Imagine dimming the lights, breathing deeply, and pouring a warm drink into your cup. Maybe it's a calming herbal tea. Maybe it's warm lemon water. Maybe it's a soothing ginger blend. The drink doesn't matter as much as what it represents. As you hold the cup, your body receives warmth. As you sip slowly, your breathing evens out, your heart rate softens, your muscles let go of the stress they've been carrying all day. This simple ritual shifts your internal chemistry without force, without pressure. This is the moment your body begins to heal. This is the moment your blood vessels gently open. This is the moment your body transitions from fight mode to restore mode. And when your body repairs itself well at night, it responds with strength the next day. This is why athletes take recovery so seriously. This is why performers take rest so seriously. And this is why you must take your nighttime habits seriously if you want your body to show up fully for you. Books like Why We Sleep have shown the world the power of nightly routines, not just for health, but for performance, confidence, and even emotional resilience. When your night is calm, your day is strong. When your night is neglected, your day struggles. Your body is built around rhythm. Respect the rhythm, and the rhythm rewards you. But here's where the real transformation begins. When that nightly drink becomes more than a habit, when it becomes a commitment, a promise to yourself, a declaration that your health is worth prioritizing. When you make this small choice every night, something powerful happens inside you. Your confidence begins to return. That inner spark, the one you thought was gone, begins to glow again. Not because of the drink alone, but because of the way you are treating yourself. The man who invests in himself at night becomes the man who leads with strength during the day. He becomes the man who wakes up with clarity instead of fog, with energy instead of heaviness, with control instead of doubt. He becomes the man whose body responds the way he wants because he finally started supporting it. When you choose a drink that nourishes your bloodstream, you are not just preparing for a better night. You are preparing for a better tomorrow. You are telling your heart to pump freely. You are telling your nervous system to calm down. You are telling your blood vessels to stay open and responsive. You are telling your mind to slow down, your stress to loosen, your inner strength to return. And the beautiful part is this: it does not take long. The body loves to heal. It wants to recover. It wants to regain its power. All it needs is a signal, a ritual, a moment of peace, a drink that marks the beginning of your nightly renewal. So tonight, let that drink be more than a routine. Let it be your turning point. Let it be the moment you decide that your health, your strength, your confidence, and your performance matter too much to be ignored any longer. Because when you take care of your nights, your days become unstoppable. And when your days are unstoppable, you reclaim a level of power that no one, not stress, not age, not fear, can take away from you. There is something remarkable that happens when a man finally understands that his body is not working against him. It is responding to him. Every signal you send, every choice you make, every thought you allow into your mind becomes a message your body translates into action. Strength is not a mystery. Performance is not a mystery. Energy is not a mystery. They are outcomes. And the decisions you make at night silently shape them all. Most men want their bodies to perform with power, but they feed those bodies with chaos. They want smooth blood flow, but they end their nights in stress. They want confidence in the morning, but they go to sleep carrying emotional weight that tightens every vessel in their system. They want clarity, but they go to bed dehydrated, overstimulated, and disconnected from their own well-being. And then they blame age, as if age is the enemy. But the truth is far simpler. The body is doing exactly what it was told to do. At night, your body listens. It listens deeply. It listens carefully. It listens without distraction. And that's why the night is the most powerful time for you to reclaim control. The right drink at the end of the day is not just liquid. It's direction. It tells your bloodstream how to behave. It tells your heart how to slow down. It tells your nerves how to relax. It tells your muscles when to release. And in return, your body thanks you with strength, responsiveness, and energy when you wake up. Picture your typical night. You finish the day exhausted. Your mind is racing. Your body feels tight. Stress sits in your chest like a weight. And instead of unwinding, you push yourself through those feelings, hoping your body will simply reset on its own. But the body does not reset automatically. It resets when you guide it. And that is where a calming nightly drink becomes so powerful. Not because it is magical, but because it gives your system a clear message. It's time to shift. Imagine someone turning down the lights in a room, dimming everything, making the space softer, warmer, more peaceful. A drink like warm lemon water, beetroot juice, hibiscus tea, or ginger tea does that inside your body. It dims the stress response. It calms the adrenaline. It smooths the edges of your day. It gives your blood vessels a signal to relax. It gives your heart permission to slow down. It gives your mind a moment to breathe. The male body responds quickly to calmness. Tension restricts blood flow. Calmness opens it. Tension creates shallow breathing. Calmness deepens it. Tension disrupts sleep. Calmness prepares it. And when your sleep improves, even by a little, your strength increases dramatically. You wake up feeling more alive, more aware, more ready to move with purpose. This is why so many successful people protect their evenings. They understand that their performance tomorrow begins tonight. Books like The Miracle Morning talk about the power of routine, but what most men don't realize is that the true miracle begins before the morning ever arrives. It begins in the silence of the night, when you choose to support your system instead of abandoning it. Your nightly drink becomes a moment of intention, a moment where you say, my health matters, my energy matters, my performance matters, I matter. But the real transformation happens when this becomes consistent, when it becomes automatic, when your body begins to expect that moment of calm. At first, your drink is a choice. Over time, it becomes a signal. Eventually, it becomes a ritual of strength. And men underestimate how much rituals change the body. Rituals create stability. Stability lowers stress. Lower stress improves blood flow. Improved blood flow strengthens performance. Everything is connected. Think about how many years you have spent putting pressure on yourself. Think about the responsibilities you carry, the work, the family, the expectations. Think about the emotional weight you've held quietly inside yourself. Most men carry these things alone, believing they must handle everything without rest. But the body cannot operate under pressure forever. It needs moments of release. It needs softness. It needs warmth. It needs care. When you hold that cup at night, you're not just drinking something, you're releasing something. You're letting go of the day. You're freeing your system from the tension that has been building. You're giving permission for healing to begin. And in that moment, you reconnect with the version of yourself you've been missing. The strong version, the confident version, the steady version, the version who wakes up with energy and moves through life with assurance. Your nighttime drink becomes a bridge between who you feel like now and who you want to be. It becomes a physical reminder that your health is not out of your control. It becomes proof that your body listens, responds, adapts, and rebuilds when you treat it with intention. Imagine waking up tomorrow not groggy but refreshed. Not tight but open, not doubtful but confident. Imagine stepping into your day with a calm heart, clear mind, and responsive body. Imagine feeling the kind of inner strength you thought only younger men possessed. This is what happens when you decide that your nights are worth protecting. And the beautiful part is, you don't need the perfect lifestyle to start. You don't need years of discipline. You don't need expensive routines or complicated programs. All you need is one choice made consistently. A warm drink, a calm moment, a message to your body that strength is still possible, that energy is still reachable, that performance is still within you. Because the truth is simple, your body is not done. Your strength is not gone. Your power is not lost. It is waiting. Waiting for the right signals, waiting for the right care, waiting for you to stop surviving and start rebuilding. Tonight, give your body the signal it has been craving. Let your drink become your reset. Let your calm become your strength. Let your night become your foundation. Because when you rebuild yourself at night, your mornings become unstoppable, and so do you. There is a moment in every man's life when he begins to understand that real strength is not something that suddenly appears. It's something he creates through the choices he makes when nobody is watching. And one of the most overlooked choices, the simplest yet most transformative, is how he ends his night. The night is not just the end of your day, it's the beginning of your next one. The way you close your day shapes the way you wake up. The way you settle your body shapes the way your body responds. And the drink you choose at night becomes a message your entire system listens to. Most men carry more tension than they realize. Tension from work, tension from responsibilities, tension from expectations, disappointments, pressure, unspoken thoughts, unfinished plans. It sits in the shoulders, in the chest, in the jaw, in the stomach. Stress doesn't always shout. Sometimes it just tightens. And when the body is tight, the mind is tight. When the mind is tight, circulation becomes sluggish. When circulation slows, energy drops. And when energy drops, performance, physical, mental, emotional, quietly weakens. But here's the beautiful truth. The body is incredibly responsive. It listens the moment you begin to care for it. It responds the moment you create calmness. It rebuilds the moment you stop pushing and start guiding. And your nightly drink becomes that guide. Not because it is powerful by itself, but because it gives your body the one thing it rarely receives during the day, intentional calm. Imagine standing in your kitchen at night. The noise of the day has faded. The world is quieter. Your mind begins to soften. You pour something warm, soothing, simple. Maybe it's ginger tea warming your chest. Maybe it's lemon water refreshing your system. Maybe it's a calming herbal blend easing your breath. Whatever it is, it becomes a moment where your body finally receives the message. It's time to release. It's time to reset. A warm drink slows you down in the best way. As the heat spreads through your body, tension slowly unravels. Your breathing deepens without effort. Your heart finds a calmer rhythm. Your muscles stop clenching. You become aware of yourself again. Not just as a man handling the pressures of life, but as a human being with needs, limits, and the right to rest. Books like The Body Keeps the Score remind us that the body stores every feeling, every stress, every unresolved worry. It carries your emotional weight even when you pretend everything is fine. But the same body that carries stress also carries the power to release it. You don't release stress by force. You release it through presence, through warmth, through slowing down. This is why your nightly drink matters. It is not an escape. It is not a luxury. It is a form of leadership. Leadership over your own inner environment. In that small act, you stop your stress from ruling your night. You take charge of your well-being with a simple, accessible ritual that tells your body, I am supporting you now. As you drink, your mind begins to clear. Thoughts that felt heavy during the day begin to lighten. Problems that seemed overwhelming shrink in intensity. Your body shifts from tension to trust. And in this state, your bloodstream circulates more freely, your muscles soften, your breathing becomes fuller, and your whole system enters a state where recovery is not just possible, it becomes natural. This is the doorway into deeper rest. Rest that is not just sleep, but restoration. Rest that repairs. Rest that rebuilds. Rest that returns energy to your system. Without calmness, sleep is shallow. Without ritual, sleep is accidental. But with intention, sleep becomes your greatest tool. Imagine waking up from that kind of rest. You open your eyes and feel not just awake, but ready. Your body feels lighter. Your mind feels clearer. Your energy rises instead of dragging. You feel a spark inside you, a sense of control, vitality, and quiet confidence. This is the power of a night that supports your body instead of working against it. And the truth is, this transformation doesn't require perfection. You don't need an ideal schedule, a perfect diet, or complete discipline. You just need one nightly ritual you commit to, one signal your body can count on, one drink that marks the end of stress and the beginning of healing. A small, simple act repeated consistently becomes a powerful pattern. Patterns shape biology. Biology shapes behavior. And behavior shapes your entire life. Most men underestimate how one gentle habit can create massive change. But strength is rarely built through intensity. It is built through repetition, through showing up for yourself even in small ways, through carving out one moment of peace that belongs only to you, through choosing health even when no one is asking you to. And here's something every man needs to remember. You deserve this moment. You deserve this care. You deserve to feel strong, energized, and confident. You deserve to wake up feeling capable. You deserve to feel like your body supports you instead of limits you. You deserve to feel alive again. When you choose a nightly drink that supports your body, you are choosing yourself. You are choosing your future. You are choosing to break the habit of rushing through your nights and entering your mornings half-charged. You are choosing to build strength from the inside out. Tonight, when you take that drink into your hands, let it be more than a beverage. Let it be your declaration. Let it be the moment you decide that you will not drift through your nights anymore. You will direct them. You will guide your body into calmness. You will create a rhythm that helps you rise stronger each day. The night is your reset. The drink is your signal. And the man you want to become is built in these small, intentional moments. Because when you take control of your nights, your mornings become powerful. And when your mornings become powerful, nothing, stress, doubt, age, or fear can stop your strength from rising.